Assalamu alaikum. I am Kirat. Today I am interviewing a textile designer.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Marium. I am a textile designer. I am working at Dhana for the past 15 months.
Okay, so let's get to know you better further and let me ask you a few questions.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, what inspired you to pursue a career in textile designing?
Okay, as you said, textile designing. So designing comes with the with creativity, and I'm a creative person since my childhood. My parents very much encouraged me to do some creative work and always give me a back support, and they guys very much helped me to do whatever I want, and I always wanted to be a designer. So yeah.
Okay, so the next question is, could you please share some insights into the latest developments or trends in your respective departments of the designing?
Okay, so as a department I'm working at is print. Usually I'm doing print, but as well as embroidery as well, and I'm working for an Eastern brand. So a lot of time it's like we do research, we do see the forecast, whatever is coming, whatever is trendy, and try to incorporate that into a Eastern wear. Yes, usually we do look and inspire ourselves by looking at some Western designers and try to incorporate into Eastern wear.
Okay, and how do you get inspired for new designs?
Yeah, as I said that you look for new trendy things, and we do look like that what our market or target audience want. Then we did some data analysis and get to know that what our market wants, what our daily wear. Just say we used to do Eastern wear, so we do go to 20 to 40-year-old woman and ask her like what she wants, and like long cuts, short cuts, comfy clothes and whatsoever. And then we do design accordingly.
Okay, that sounds interesting. And can you highlight a particular memorable project or achievement that you get from your career?
Okay, so the memorable project or a collection you can say is my very first collection at Dhanak, which I did for the Bakra Eid 2023, and it was the first capsule collection for Dhanak, and it did really well. And particularly, I did this collection with a core designer that was working with me, but I feel very proud to say that my design did very well, and those designs were sold out very fast. So, mashallah, I did well in that.
That's nice. And how do you think that textiles can impact our daily lives?
Textile impacts our daily life. As there is a quote, Roti Kapra Makan. That's the basic need of our life, and that includes kapra, which is textile, obviously. So textile is something which is a basic need of our life in a daily life routine. चाहे वो apparel हो, चाहे वो home textile हो, like whatsoever, we need textile to live. So.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone aspiring to enter the field of textile designing?
Okay, when it comes to the field of designing or creativity, whatsoever the field is, like either it's textile designing, fashion designing, or interior designing, whatsoever, I think the most important key is the creativity. If you feel like that you have that spark in you, and you are that much of artsy, and you can do that much of creativity, and you can show and you can play along with the colors and everything, so I think go ahead. And if you think you cannot, or because this is something which is God gifted, right? And if you can't feel like that you can do such thing, then I would not recommend you to go ahead and do it. But if you can and you can feel that spark in yourself, so please go ahead and do much in this field. Get yourself admission to some better or good universities, and get yourself your skills polished, and yeah, you're good to go.
Okay. And as we have heard that like it's quite difficult to do such a field, like you can probably tell too by the time of experience you have. So do you still recommend that if somebody should still do it if they like it or not, since it's very difficult to pursue?
I don't think so it's difficult if you, like I said, that if you have that spark, or you know that you can do it, and you have that thing or that element in yourself, I think that you can do it and you will do it, inshallah. But again, it's come on you that how much you are interested, or how much you are ready to input that part of your creative mind in that field. If you can, so I think you can do it.
Okay. Please, what's that one thing you wish you could change in the textile industry?
Okay, so if I can change anything in the textile industry, it could be most likely the fast fashion trend, because it's something which is very crazy, which we now at this moment we guys are not understanding, but later on it's very disturbing, and there are a lot of global warming which is causing because of the textile industry, and it's quite sad.
Okay. Since you're working at Dhanak and you mostly work on Eastern clothing and stuff, so do you think that you'll be working on anything related to Western clothes, or what do you think that you can do for the Western clothes in Pakistan, because it's quite trendy here too still, so just why?
Okay, so I think the market of Western wear in Pakistan is still not that much, and if it's there, so it's mostly fashion designer based, because it's all about cuts and patterns. So I don't think so I'll be working for Western wear anyway soon.
Okay, but like as you have seen that many brands like Khadi or Outfitters and something like that, they have mostly launched their Western clothing, and people kind of use that a lot too. So don't you think that it will be good for the future if you will work on that too?
Yeah, but if you see Khadi or any other brand or Outfitters or whatsoever, they all have that same thing. Like it's mostly pants or like cord sets or button downs or stuff like that, which is mostly fashion based, not textile based. So it's pointless.
Okay. In the next 5 years, where do you see yourself as a designer? Like, do you think that you will continue to work in this field, obviously, but like, will you?
So most probably I'll be working as a designer, but I'm not sure that I'll be working as an employee or as an entrepreneur. I don't know. Maybe I'll start my own brand, inshallah. But let's see.
Since you say that you might start your own brand in the future, so if you will do that, would you like to open it in Pakistan, or will you see yourself as opening it internationally or somewhere else?
I will gonna launch it in Pakistan, but Maybe I will market it in international market as well. I'm not sure about it right now, but let's see.
Okay, so which category will you be mostly working on? Will it be like casual or formal or semi-formals?
It will be mostly like semi-formal or formal wear, as um, when I was in when I was studying, I did some hand painted dupattas, so I'll mostly carry forward that thing, and I'll do it with some formal wear, with some heavy formal. Let's see.
Okay, so how do you prioritize and manage multiple design projects simultaneously?
Okay, so I'm working at Dhanaka for like more than 15 months. So yeah, I'm quite old employee. So I work simultaneously on 2 to 3 projects at a time. Some of them are print based, some of them embroidery based. So we do, for example, if it's print, I do make print and send it for the sampling. Then meanwhile, I make embroidered prints, embroidered khakas, and send it to the punching department. So this is how we manage, like back and forth, that we do get the designs on time.
Okay, so since you work in your field, you might get many different types of feedbacks or criticisms on things. So how do you handle the feedback or criticism on your designs
Okay,
mostly?
so in my initial days at Dhanak, I used to get very upset, and I used to overthink a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, in my initial days, I was about to quit my job as well. But then I realized that it is for my betterment, because obviously my boss is far much better, more experienced, and she know a lot better than me. So whatever she's teaching, she's have a good eye, and she wants me to see my designs as well. And I think criticism is something which any or every designer should know how to take it, and should learn from it, and should know how to do better with that. So
Okay, so since your field is mostly about clothes and how the texture and designs, so what experience do you have with textile materials like cotton, polyester, or silk?
okay, so the nature of every fabric, like you said, cotton, silk, is poles apart. So yeah, like if we go with the silk, so silk fabric is something which we can't put on the heavy mechanical machinery, because उसकी वीविंग इस तरीके की होती है कि उसमें कपड़े का खिंचने का होता है डर. But at the same time, if you see the cotton fabric or the lawn fabric, it's more feasible, and it's easier to get embroidered on machinery. So this is how we learn more about the fabrics, and we treat them accordingly.
So, how do you see yourself contributing to your company's textile design team if you continue to work here in the future?
If I continue to work at Dhanak,
Yes.
okay. So if I continue to work at Dhanak, so it will most probably, I'll be leading any kind of field, like most probably print, because I do print more than the embroidery. So most probably I'll lead print department.
Okay, and is there any person who you get inspired from to, like
As
in
a
the field?
designer,
Yeah, as a designer.
like who inspired me, like which designer inspired?
Yeah.
I think it's mostly Sania Uskatia and Bisha Lakhani.
And is there anybody who you like wish to collaborate or work with in the future if you continue this?
Okay, so I would love to work with Mohsin Tawassuli because he is something which his mind works crazy. Like he thinks out of the box, and I think nobody can do much better than him. So yeah, it's a dream. That's it.
So that was all for the interview. Thank you so much for your time,
Thank you.
and it was great interviewing you, and
Likewise.
I hope you succeed more in the future,
Mm,
and thank you.